Today, we're going to talk about the Format Painter, which will save you tons of time. And another time-saving thing is cut, copy, and paste. So let's cover that real quick. Now, up here in the top left, you've got the clipboard section where you've got cut, copy, Format Painter, and paste. But I never will use this shortcut here, this cut, copy, and paste, because it's not very efficient. You want to memorize the shortcut keys. Now, you don't need to memorize all the shortcut keys for all of Microsoft Word, but these you want to memorize. So take some time and memorize cut, copy, and paste. Pause it if you need to, and then we're going to move on. So let's start with cut. This is where you want to move an item. It could be an image, it could be text. So this title, I've got this from a website here. I decided, I want this title moved down here to the bottom. So I can left click, drag, and then hit on my keyboard Control X. Try that and you'll see that it disappears, but it's not actually gone. The computer is saving it and is waiting for you to paste it. Pasting is Control V. So I'm going to click down here, say, I want that here at the bottom. So I'm going to hold down my Control key and then hit the letter V. If I hold down the Control key again and then simply hit V and then hit V and then hit V, it will infinitely keep pasting it. And you can really do that to anything. You can do that to an individual word. I can just select this, let's say, how about somehow? That's a good one. Somehow, and I want to keep copying that. I also got the exclamation mark of the other word there. So I can do that with a word. I can do that with a sentence. Do the whole sentence. I can do that with an entire page of information. I'm hitting Control C, clicking over here and hitting Control V, and then V again, and then V again, and V again. So you can see how powerful this is. Now, another great tool is Control Z, which is undo. I'm going to hold down the Control and hit Z to take me back to where I started. I'm just going to hold down Z. But what if we wanted to copy this word? We wanted to move it down here, but keep this one still here. Just select it and hit Control C. That's copy. Now down here, I'm going to hit Control V to paste it. So it's just like cut, except it leaves the original version alone. It doesn't delete it. And with copy, it's still the same way. I can hold down Control and I can do V for the paste, and it's still going to paste them endlessly, just like when we cut it. If you recall, 2 videos ago, we talked about font. So what if we were doing that? What if we were changing a font and I was like looking at this title? Maybe this is, I'm going to change this, maybe this is part 1, and then you were doing another section and you labeled this part 2. And for some reason you were just messing with this title here and you're like, I want to make this totally different. I'm going to go really crazy and just change some things here. Let's make it green. And so let's say you make a lot of changes to this. What else can we change? Made it a bullet. And so you change this to whatever you want, and then you realize after all this work, all these different options that you've now changed, that, wait a minute, you wanted your other title to match it. And so now you need to go through and figure out what all the things you did and make this one update. Now, one thing you could do is you could actually copy this and then paste it and then just change the 1 to a 2. That'd be one solution. But what if you had a whole page of these things? Then it might be a little more of a pain to do that, especially if there's paragraphs in the way. And you had to select each one and paste each one and not disturb the rest of the paragraph. Well, there's a much easier way to handle that. You can actually select it and hit Format Painter. So it's just like you have a bucket of paint, except instead of paint, you're actually painting with formatting. This would be a great time to like this video and subscribe to the channel. It's quick, easy, and it's free. So I'm going to left click on that, and then my mouse cursor changes to this little paintbrush, as you can see here. Then I'm going to select this by left clicking and dragging, and then I'm going to let go. It's used the formatting from the first one and applied it to the second one. Now my mouse cursor has returned back to normal because it thinks you only wanted to do just one of these. But what if you didn't do every single one of these? You can actually come up here, select it again, or even select the original one, it doesn't really matter. And instead of left clicking on Format Painter, double click. So now we've double clicked. Now it's keeping the formatting until we tell it to go away. So I'm going to select this one. You know what, I'm going to skip this one. Say, you know what, I don't want that one. I want this one though. And which other one do I want? You know what, I want this speed solver word, the same format. Let's see, make you look cool. Boom. So you can go through your document and change it to match that format to the exact places that you want to change. It's very powerful, very quick, will save you tons of time. But what about when you're done? You need to make sure to turn this thing off so next time you select something, it doesn't do that. Just go back up to Format Painter and then left click it, and then you're not using that tool anymore. So don't move on until you are comfortable with Control C, Control V, Control X. When you can cut, copy, and paste without even thinking about it and you just know those shortcut keys, then move on. It's going to help you so much and make your life with Microsoft Word so much easier. When you're ready, move on to the next video and we're going to learn something new. This would be a great time to like this video and subscribe to the channel. It's quick, easy, and it's free.